Indus Valley Civilization. Since the principal cities of this civilization were discovered around the river Indus and its tributaries, it is referred to as the Indus Valley Civilization. It is also called the Harappan Civilization because Harappa was the first site to be unearthed and the features of the other sites resemble those of Harappa. Some major sites of the Indus Valley Civilization are Lothal, Ropar, Kalibangan, Alamgirpur and Banwai. The two nearest sites are Rakhigadi and Dholavira. Chief features of the Harappan civilization. The excavation carried out at various sites prove that 4,500 years ago, highly civilized people lived in this region and gave the world its earlier cities, its first town planning, its first architect in stone and clay, and its first example, its sanitary engineering and drainage system. Town planning. The Indus Valley cities were well planned. The main streets ran parallel to each other, cut at right angles by smaller streets, dividing the cities into rectangular blocks. The main roads were straight and very wide and curved at the corners to allow carts to pass easily. The streets were often paved with baked bricks. Building. The Indus Valley people were skillful builders. The buildings were of two types: dwelling houses, public buildings. Dwelling houses. Large blocks of houses were built along the sides of the streets. The houses, many of them double-storied, had flat roofs. They were of different sizes. Some were like palaces, while others had only two small rooms. They were made of baked bricks of very good quality. An average house had a courtyard surrounded by rooms, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a well. A narrowed staircase led to the rooms upstairs. Public buildings. The Great Granary at Harappa was a large building. It was used to store surplus food grains. There were 2 rooms of granaries. Each row had 6 granaries. A similar granary near the Great Granary in Harappa, circular brick platforms have been found which were probably used for threshing grain. There were also many furnaces where metal workers produced a variety of objects. Another important building was the Great Bath at Mohenjo-daro. This building resembled a large swimming pool. It had 6 entrances, a central bathing pool, galleries, and dressing rooms. 2 flights of steps led to the bottom of the pool. The floor and walls of the pool were made of burnt bricks and made watertight with a lining of bitumen. Water from an adjacent wall was used to fill the pool with fresh water, and the used water was drained out through an outlet in one corner. The Great Bath was probably used during religious ceremonies. The Assembly Hall was another striking building found in the Mohenjo-daro. It was a pillared hall with thick walls and 20 pillars made of burnt or baked bricks. This may have been an assembly hall, a prayer hall, or a palace. Drainage system. The people of the Indus Valley had an excellent, well-planned drainage system. The kitchens and the bathrooms had drains connected to the street drains. The drainage system proves that the Indus Valley people paid great attention to the sanitation and cleanliness. The main characteristics of the Indus Valley civilization are society.